Alright guys, welcome back to the Maguire Motorsports YouTube channel. We're back down here doing a little work on the 351 Windsor for the 71 F100. Just to bring you guys up to date, in case you didn't see the last video on this engine. We got it all painted. Of course the oil pan's on. All the camshaft, timing gear's in, the lifter's in. The last parts we put on were these Speedmaster polished aluminum valve covers, along with the Assault Racing Products 4-barrel polished intake. We still got to tighten the valve covers down. We've just not tightened them down yet. We still actually have to tighten down the intake as well, but Dad right now is getting a few bolts and washers and stuff together because they all use a washer under the head of them. What we got planned tonight is to work a little bit on getting the timing cover on it. I still got a little cleanup work to do on it right here. Get ready to bolt the water pump on. If you guys remember, we was wanting to try to sandblast it, clean it up a little bit, and I think we need a more aggressive medium in the sandblaster. I had another piece and it took grease and a little bit of paint off real well. It's just a baking soda mix in it. But as far as just cleaning up aluminum, it didn't really do a whole lot. So we'll go ahead, get the gasket area there cleaned up. The gasket where it mates to the engine block is already cleaned up pretty well. Nothing there really to worry about. But we'll get the gasket for the water pump side cleaned off. That way we can, we said if we didn't get it cleaned up to our liking, we'll go ahead and paint that piece. I got the water pump sitting over here on the other side of the shop. We'll bolt them together to paint them. Then we'll go ahead and see about getting that stuck on. One thing I'll say though is that the baking soda blast done really well on a few of the brackets. This is one of the alternator brackets. As you can see, I mean, it looks like brand new, and it was like the rest of the engine parts, just absolutely caked in oil. And I'm trying to remember now which direction it bolted to this head, but it bolts to this head somewhere round about there. Yeah, I think that's it right there. So it bolts about right there. So it cleaned up real well. I'm proud of it. With that timing chain cover, we just could not get cleaned to our liking. So what I got planned for this video, we'll see how much we get finished, but it's going to be painting the timing chain cover and the water pump, getting it put on. I got to look see if I got any black paint to paint our pulleys over here. We may go ahead and start installing some of the pulleys if I can find color of black paint that I like. And we'll get as much of it bolted on together as we can. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll try to get you a few time-lapse features put in here. We got us a new GoPro mount here that we're trying out. That way maybe we can get a little better angle for the time-lapse features. If we can get them to work. I had a little trouble getting them to work out in the last few videos that we tried it. So we'll go ahead and get started. Thanks for watching. thought we'd bring you up to speed where we're at now. Dad went through, got the intake bolted on. Went ahead and tightened up the valve covers. You'll probably see from the time lapse, we've been working on the timing chain cover. I've got it over here now. You can see it's blue now, the timing chain cover and water pump. I'll take the water pump back off once everything dries up good. We got stainless bolts that'll connect the water pump to the timing chain cover. Really didn't want to paint the timing chain cover, but felt like with the way it looked, I didn't have much choice. So we'll let that dry up and we'll get it bolted on. And then we'll get these pulleys and the front balancer here painted and get it put on. So that's what you'll see next. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, so hopefully you just see from the time-lapse footage if it all took the way we wanted it to. We've got quite a bit accomplished here tonight on this 351. Let's see if I can catch up for sure what we've got accomplished. I'll turn you in here and let you look at it. So we went through, we had to get the timing chain cover painted along with the water pump. Got that all painted up real good. I was wanting to leave it bare aluminum if I could, but I did not like the looks of it. So we got the timing chain cover bolted on then. It bolts up here. Got all the stainless bolts in it to make it look nice that way. Stainless bolts going in from the oil pump to the bottom of the timing chain cover. Then we went in and put the gasket in on the water pump. Got it bolted in. So it's all looking pretty good. I got this bolt loose. I do believe that's the one that swings over for the alternator bracket. We painted the pulleys here and the harmonic balancer. Got them bolted on. It came with stainless bolts for the water pump pulley, fan pulley. We just kind of got them finger tight because, of course, when we get the engine in the truck, we'll end up bolting the fan on after we get it in there. But that's where we're at right now. Can you think of anything else we've done to it tonight that I'm forgetting? Alright, so next steps. It had a new fuel pump on it. We'll get it cleaned up and put back on it. Where it sat around, it's got a little dirty. Our bolt kit came with stainless bolts for that. Need to clean up the water neck. It's still on the old intake manifold. Get it put on here. We started putting some plugs in the intake where we won't be needing anything. I'll be honest, we're dying to get a carburetor sit down on this thing. But all in all, it's starting to come together real well. Check it overall wide shot there. I think that'll look great once we get everything in. The distributor, Dad's gonna stick it in there, I guess. See what it's looking like in there. Compared to what it was, though, it looks like a great engine now. Hopefully she runs as good as she looks.
That's good for that. I'll get ready to time it.
Yep. So, when we get everything in there, that gives you a little better visual what it'll look like. We get it in the truck, we'll get her in there and get her timed up. Well, guys, thanks for watching. Continue watching. We got a little bit more left to do to the engine. We'll try to catch it on camera if we can. Then we're going to get started more so on some of the things we're going to do on the body of the truck. Like I mentioned before, we're going to put cab supports on it. If you've dealt with these trucks at all, you know that's usually the first thing that goes on them. So we'll address those. A little bit of floor pan work. May go ahead and paint the firewall and the bottom of the cab. Maybe paint the front part of the frame. And hopefully get the truck ready to drive a little bit this summer. But we'll leave it off right there. Thanks for watching.